Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello,
what up? What's poppin'?
everyone.
What's
So, do we
good?
say hello together at the same time?
Okay.
We are back on a live today. Happy
Yes,
Monday, everyone.
yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. What's good in the hood?
Yeah, so we're doing What's Good in the Hood, and we never long on these. We just touch on trending topics that we feel we need to just speak on a little bit. So, our first topic is definitely, and the topics are usually within the United States, South Africa, or the world. So,
Yes.
whatever that, we come across and we feel like, okay, maybe that's worth sharing with the chaplain chillers, then we do that. So, our first topic
And one thing
is,
too, if you have any questions, please share it in the chat so that we can
yeah.
discuss it. Yeah, you want to talk to us? That's what it's about. We want to come on live and get your feedback, get your suggestions, and just answer your questions that you might have.
Yeah, it should be interactive as much as
Yes.
possible. But before you do anything, don't forget to like this live,
Hmm.
subscribe if you haven't, and share if you feel that it's worth sharing. All right.
Yes.
So, first and foremost, I came across an article and
Mm.
I was like blown away. Um, Japan
Japan.
is banning majority of the children's cereal that are made in America.
What?
Yeah. So apparently, let me just quickly check here. So Japan is raising a red flag on the popular American cereals like Frosted Flakes and Rice Krispies. To
Mm.
think I like this one. Actually, just run a clip so we can see some of them um, that are being banned.
Thins, honey bunches of oats are all causing people cancer and they will not allow.
All right.
That was quick.
Yeah, just repeat
4 second video.
repeat it again. Just play it again.
Okay.
So just so that I go through the cereal that pop up there.
Thins, honey bunches of oats are all causing people cancer and they will not allow.
Yeah. So
Thins, honey bunches of oats are all
What's
causing people
okay?
cancer and they will not allow.
okay.
Thins, honey bunches of oats are all causing people cancer and they will not.
So it's Frosted Flakes, Honey Bunch Oats, Wheat Thins. What's the top one?
Rice Krispies. Rice
Rice
Krispie
Krispies.
treats. Rice Krispie treats.
Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies. So these are actually cereals that we've grown up eating.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely Rice Krispies is one of my favorite.
I know.
But that's a treat. Don't say Rice Krispies. So
Well, same thing because the article says Rice Krispies.
Mhm.
It doesn't say treat, so it I mean it's the same company.
Yeah.
So and the reason why Japan is deciding to ban these cereals because they say they have BHT. Leave them on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, leave them on the screen. Like how you just on.
Thins, honey bunches of oats are all causing.
So they have something called a chemical called BHT, butylated hydrotoluene. I'm saying it right, but this is a chemical linked to a potential cancer risk. So the FDA in America has approved BHT as, as, an as an additive to cosmetics and foods since 1964. But the truth of the matter is that it is not a good chemical to be consumed, especially by children. So
Okay.
Japan is saying, nope, no, not anymore. So, and unfortunately, these companies are mostly American companies. So America is going to lose some money due to that. But I love the fact that Japan is actually taking a stand against banned, against products that could potentially cause sickness to its people, especially its children. Then you wonder why most children, especially in this country, are in the spectrum because we're eating food that is banned in other countries, and America sees it's fit for us to
Yeah,
eat.
because it's got remember it's big business.
Yeah.
So because it's food, drugs, administration, all that's big business. So they're not gonna ban a lot of different things because if they ban it, that means they're gonna lose money.
Because mostly politicians are
Yeah,
part
it's,
of all
it's
these
it, all these
conglomerates.
all these conglomerate, they're part of it. So it's big business, and so that's something. But the only way they're gonna they put a stop to it if we stop eating it.
Right.
We stop supporting it. We stop buying.
But then they've made it so cheap and reasonable because they sold it out as a breakfast to have.
Mm-hmm.
But truth of the matter is, this thing does nothing for your body.
No.
Cereal does absolutely nothing for your body.
It just tastes good.
It's a lot of sugar.
It just tastes good. Yes, it just tastes good. But
No wonder we're obese in America.
Yeah,
because
of sugar.
we're eating all
Or
the
the
sugar
sugar.
because everything has sugar or has sodium, salt, a lot of salt.
Yeah.
And so, but the sad part is that what other countries is banning, America is uplifting.
Uplifting.
It's allowing. Like how can, because everybody trusts the FDA because that's the federal,
drug administration.
Yeah.
Federal Drug Administration.
Yeah. You know, so if something is approved by the FDA, then you think, okay, it's gone through all the checks and balances.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth of the matter is that's not necessarily true.
Who balances?
The same people that own it.
Who balances? So remember, of course, they could have bias. Because if it's not beneficial to their pocket or to big business or whatever, a lot of times it's all about, especially for politicians.
What's in it for me?
Yeah, it's because it's about, okay, if they're gonna get my
line.
vote, bottom line, and that vote, and so
But
and
what's
that money,
the point when people are dying? I guess they know that they'll put them
some
on
people
drugs
are sacrifices.
and medication and all that.
Again, you gotta remember Food, Drug, and Administration. So, because of Food, Drug, and Administration, guess what? They feel like, okay, you eat this food, right? You eat this food.
Then we give you this drug.
We give you this drug, and guess what? It's just recycled. It's just recycled. So you have this healthy. So what's going on? Nickel. What's up? What's up?
Yeah. So what is technical saying? I made the cereal name for expectant mothers. Good timing. You make that? Well, we're talking about how Japan is actually banning the cereal. So we hope that your cereal does not have the BHT chemical in it because
Nah, she says she made cereal named GPT.
Oh.
For expecting mothers. Good time. Hi, Jack. Yeah, what's going on?
She makes the cereal. I'm guessing she's creating the cereal.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know she said she makes cereal. But but here's the thing, though. Hey, you can make a lot of different things with these different GPTs. But here's the thing, right? Again, because of Drug Food Administration, right? They feel like it's because it's big business. It's food drug. That's why Food Drug Administrations. They call the shots. They make the rules, and they feel like, okay, you know what? We it doesn't matter if the food's not good for you. That's why we have the judge for to take care of the cereal. It's just a vicious cycle.
People keep on getting richer and richer and richer. So, but I think.
But it's all about. That's why it's up to us to make the decision. Say, you know what? I'm gonna eat better. I'm not
allowing that in my own house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow it in my own house.
And I think the reason why I brought this topic up on this what's good in the hood is that be aware. Read labels, Black people. Yeah. We don't read labels.
We don't read labels.
Read labels. You go to Whole Foods, you go to Trader Joe's, you'll be finding these stay-at-home moms, of course, white, reading the labels because they know the importance of labels. Of what are you putting in your body, what are you eating. We have gotten so heavy because of the food that we're putting in, and you ask, but I think I'm eating right, but I keep getting bigger and bigger. It's because of the preservatives that are put in the food and these hidden chemicals that they don't want us to.
Yes. That is fine prints.
Yeah.
A lot because they know we don't read the whole whole labels. We don't pay attention. Yeah. We read the big prints instead of the small fine prints. And so yes, when you buying products and food,
read labels.
Make sure you read labels.
Beware of BHT.
Make sure what's inside these.
But you see, I'm sure I would see BHT, but I wouldn't know what it is. I wouldn't know that BHT is a cancer-causing chemical. But now, we're sharing this information, spread it out there that these cereals that you're seeing on our screen are being banned in Japan for a reason. Stay away from products that have BHT because they have there's a cancer-causing chemical in it.
Yeah. So
that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
So we hope that Nicole here, her cereal, if she's creating cereal, it's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff.
So
Because again, that's the beautiful thing. It's especially like with ChatGPT now. You can have ChatGPT. I like what she says. You can have ChatGPT when you could create a ChatGPT that give you some things how to create a cereal that you want with your liking, with your taste, and what kind of ingredients to put inside that cereal. So with the ChatGPT, you can create cereals or and then here's the beautiful thing, right? Because you if you got ChatGPT, you can tell ChatGPT, I want us to help.
You're speaking too quickly. Chat GPT.
ChatGPT, you can have ChatGPT to create your cereal for you, right? Right, and with the ingredients that you want inside, and then you take it to a developer, and they create the cereal. So yeah, ChatGPT is yeah, I like that about ChatGPT.
Awesome.
I need to find out what GPT is that she created, so maybe I can check that out.
Sure. Okay, on to our next topic. We're talking about
the Israelis, the war.
Yeah. So man, I don't even know what to say in connection to the war, because America, the country that we're living in, is actually buying it's supporting uh, the Israelis, but it's saying it's standing um, with the Arabs. So it's a very tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, from South Africa, it reminds me of the apartheid. Because what's happening right now in Israel and Gaza is what happened in South Africa, which is apartheid, but it's even deeper than that.
Yeah, because they've been fighting for a long time.
They've been fighting for a long time, but it's also just deeper. That like the atrocities that are happening like on a daily basis are just blowing my mind blowing, and it's sad that the United States is not really taking a stand against this human right that is just being terrorizing people, young children. I saw a clip the other day where kids in the
Hospital.
hospital, yes, but the NICU, the like premature kids who are depending on oxygen to live.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital was just being bombed, and so the kids had to be taken out because there was no lights and everything. So ever so often the lights get turned off. It's just a mess. So I think the reason why we're talking about this is that we're praying for the war to end. It's just not on. It's been happening for way too long, and too many lives have been lost.
Yeah, yeah. So that, but the Bible does say pray for the peace of Jerusalem. But we're not saying just not only don't just stop there. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem, but pray for the peace of Gaza, Pakistan. Pray for the world in general, because one thing I know the Spirit of the Lord led me to do is begin to start praying for against us. The things that we do and the thing that's going on that you see. Protect us from us, because a lot of times we do things that can hurt us and hinder us. So yeah, but I think even with the war and with Biden, I would like to ask you, with Biden, with the decisions he's making, you think he hurting his election or helping?
A decision is making in what way?
With the war, with supporting certain individuals.
Well, it depends which side you look at it. It depends which side you're on and how you're looking at it. Because of course, the people who are creating the war are saying there's nothing wrong with it. They are justifying why they're killing innocent people. And the people that are dying, of course, are saying, hey, we've been, our human rights are being taken away. We've been killed here. And so it's a tricky thing, and it's trickier even just with politics, because we know that who the United States is with, but
Yeah.
does that make it right?
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I remember for him to support two wars when we are in the, they don't want to admit it, but we could be in a recession. Things, the economy not doing so well. With things, so him
It's
supporting,
questionable.
it's questionable, and him supporting two wars.
But one thing I know for sure is that America never supports no one for nothing back. So there's probably something that they getting back, but it's sad that civilians, innocent civilians, are dying in the process.
I agree. I agree because I was saying like even like with the supporting to wars, but they deny the cancellation of the student loan debt.
Mm.
But you could support two wars. So what's up with that? Like you could support two wars, but you can't cancel the student loan debt.
So right now, political
That's
wise,
still money. You still spending money. It either you're gonna cancel the debts, and you're gonna lose money because people are not gonna pay back their debts because you cancel it, or you support two wars.
That's why I'm saying, like right now, political wise, it's messy because you look at the other side,
Mm-hmm.
you see this guy who's the leader, well, lead candidate is attending trial after trial, like case after case. He's in court almost
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
And do we want somebody like that to be in power as well? So that's another question.
Yes,
And
that
then
is.
we look at this side. This gentleman as well is almost in his dying,
Well, they both close to 80, and
Yeah, but
if they're not
I
80,
you know what?
you got one at 80 and one close to 80.
Oh,
Like,
I'm an independent, so I can say anything, because I vote either or. What's his name?
Trump.
Yes, they're all up in age, right? But this one, Democrat wise, he
You tell Joe
looks
Biden.
sick.
He looks sick.
He looks sick. Look, when he's walking, you even want to support him because you're afraid that he's gonna fall. And he's becoming more forgetful.
Uh-huh.
Like, is it right for us to vote for somebody that we think? Yes, he's got tons of experience, but what has he done in these 4 years?
Yeah.
What's tangible that we can point out and say, hey, he did this? And on the other hand, we know the other guy messed up a couple of things as well. We are in.
Yeah, right
Next
now.
year is gonna be very interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting with the election, especially if you got Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, and Trump calling. You got Sleepy Joe and you got Donald Trump. Like who you could depend on to make the good decision?
One.
That's a tough decision.
And in South Africa, it's the same thing. There's elections next year. I think we're gonna have an election.
South Africa too. So
yeah,
South Africa. Remind us how many people that be running
in the ballot.
Yeah, in the ballot.
I don't even know right now. To be honest, I don't know. Probably over 100. I do not know.
Over 100 people. How did you know who to vote for?
Your party that you support. Simple as that. But I think next year, heading towards the elections, and
it's gonna be
and
interesting.
during the elections, we might have a feature where we're just talking elections and the craziness that goes around it, because these politicians are gonna come up and start lying to us, because already they're doing their campaigning, they're on their campaign trails, and they're doing their door to doors. So let's wait and see. It's gonna be interesting.
It's definitely gonna be interesting. But Jeff, definitely, we want to say pray for these countries.
Yeah.
Pray for the leadership. Not just pray for the country, but pray for the leadership that they do right by the country. And even with this next election with Donald Trump, Joe Biden, whoever may win, we pray for the leadership because
I think they too messed up to be prayed for, these people, to be honest. But hey, as Christians, let's continue to pray.
It's very important that we pray because like I said, we don't who to depend on. The only one that you can depend on is God, and Jesus Christ, or whoever's person that you serve. So definitely, with this war going on. Is the war still going on with Russia and
It's not coming to an end anytime soon.
That's still going on too?
America's still sending stuff there to help with the war.
The thing had took over the airways, really. Like they talk more about the Israeli and the Gaza war.
Yeah, but it's still happening on that side. It's toned down.
It's toned down.
But
okay.
It's still happening.
It's still happening.
He's taken back some soldiers, and the thing is, one of his
who took back some soldiers? Putin. Okay.
Because they were being defeated, but they will not admit defeat.
They will not. Of course not.
And one of his head soldiers, they had a fallout.
Okay.
So that kind of messed things up a bit on his side, but he won't admit defeat, and they can't say the war is over yet because anything can happen. They don't want to be caught off guard because nobody has surrendered.
Nobody surrender.
Yeah, so the war is still on.
Yeah.
Next topic, because we don't want to be too long.
Yes, yes. But like next topic was the bombshell that happened over the weekend. Oh my God. Well,
No, there's
the
two
end of the
bombshells
week.
actually, because one of them is that my homeboy, Elon Musk,
Okay.
his second launch of his space
Yes,
thingy,
spaceship. Okay. Yes, yes.
it didn't make
It
it.
did.
So, it's not something to laugh at.
No, no.
I know the guy I don't know him, but the guy who did the light bulb, he tried
Yeah,
100
it's
times.
like that's why it's not
times.
it's not funny, but it just felt like that's why they in the testing phase.
Yeah.
You keep going, you don't give up. He's not giving up.
Oh, no.
You
he's invested too much money to give up.
he'd go back to the drawing board and like, okay, let's tweak some things because just like with like you said, the light bulb.
Yeah.
It took him 10,000 trials before he got the light bulb.
No, I think it's just 1,000.
No, 10,000.
Okay. We won't debate about that. But anyways, yeah, so, homeboy, keep going. Because we know that because he wants to create an Uber to space.
Yes. Anything's possible, especially now with AI.
People who can go up
Anything's
there
possible.
and just check space out. I'm telling you, people have money. Just taking an Uber to go check out space. So, yeah. So, but the second
anything's
launch
possible.
didn't go so well. But anyways.
Even with that, I want to go back even to the failed attempt that he keep trying. It just goes to show you, even with your life and with your business venture or whatever you're doing, if you get knocked down, don't just go back to the drawing board and keep trying. Don't give up and just keep pursuing what's in your heart that you want to do. Whatever goal you're trying to reach, or what things don't look good, or you might fail a lot and got knocked down, and so don't let that defeat you. You pick yourself back up and you go to the drawing board and you just try it again later, because if you keep trying, you keep going at it, then eventually you're gonna make it. I like the quote that Les Brown always said. He said, if you get knocked on your back, if you get knocked down, you fall
and if
down.
you can look up,
you can get up. So that's just like in your life and your business or whatever you want to do. If you fall down and you fell or you made mistakes, guess what? If you could look up, then you could get up. It's just that you just got to regroup and just go at it again. That's all that is. Yeah.
And lastly,
the bombshell.
Don't forget to subscribe, as I'm gonna remind you. If you have not liked this live, we really appreciate that. And
yes.
put a comment on the
definitely want to go. We want to go at this more often, and we want it could be like this live thing is very interesting. We love it, and we want to get hear from you right then and there.
Okay. Last topic.
Yes, the bombshell, right? The bombshell that we came on for the interesting one, because I'm a big user of ChatGPT. I like ChatGPT, and so I like what they're doing over there. So yeah, the bombshell is Sam Altman he was fired.
So who's Sam Altman? Because people don't know.
He's the CEO.
You're speaking as if we all users like you are.
Put
it on if you have a picture.
The CEO of the former CEO of OpenAI was fired, and then after he got fired, Greg Brockman, the person that worked with them, he resigned.
How long was he with ChatGPT?
Who? OpenAI?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I remember they just started last year, 2020, 2021. So, I don't know how long he was with ChatGPT. I mean, OpenAI, because ChatGPT is just a platform that they design. But the company is OpenAI. So, Sam Altman was fired after this big announcement of changes that was happening. They just have the development conference where they announced ChatGPT Turbo, more tokens. They announced you could create your own ChatGPT and the ChatGPT store. All these big announcements, and then a couple of days later, he got fired. So now the big question is, what's next for ChatGPT? What's next?
And what trade secrets is this guy gonna let go of? Because news have it on the streets that he's now being employed by or absorbed by Microsoft.
Allegedly.
And that's allegedly.
Allegedly.
And Microsoft was actually one of the funders
Yes.
of AI ChatGPT. So it's going to be interesting times to watch and see. My homeboy Elon Musk is saying, "Hey, tell us why was he fired?" And I'm with my homeboy because really, really, the truth of the matter is AI is really dangerous.
Yes, it
We
is.
don't know what he disagreed to
Mhm.
because the board is not being transparent.
But they said he wasn't transparent with it.
Well, they're not being transparent too. Tell us what's the transparency,
Yeah.
so that you put us at ease.
Yeah.
Because you sold us this stream of ChatGPT,
And
and now you're firing this guy who was running the ship, and then all of a sudden we have to just take whatever you give us.
especially now because some people don't use it because they're scared AI robots are gonna take over and all
They
this.
are taking over.
They are, but
So
like
whether you're scared or not,
if
it's
they're
just-
gonna take over the
it's
world,
just a fact.
if they're gonna take over the world. So now that just brings more fear into the fire because you fire a person who was in charge of everything.
Right.
And then there's a lot of heat that they take it because a lot of backlash because no one knew. They just came up out of nowhere. Microsoft, their employees, they upset. They like they trying to get him to come back. Like
Well, he's gone.
you
Ain't coming
should
back.
bring him back. So what's next? Because now if we go to
I think what's going to happen is that we're going to have the exodus that we've seen with
X.
with Twitter and X.
Yeah, when you mean Facebook? Cause I remember
Yeah,
our boy Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, Logan.
yeah.
He like taking people.
I don't blame him. You need skilled up people. I'm gonna grab you too and use you up.
Use it for his AI. So but the thing is, the rumor is that he went with Microsoft with the other guy, and they're gonna
And they're
do,
having more staff.
that's gonna join and that's gonna join with them. And so if that happened and they start this new campaign for AI, like what did that mean? Because they know a lot of secrets for ChatGPT, because I'm a big advocate. I don't use nothing. I use other AIs, but ChatGPT is my go-to.
Yes, we know that.
ChatGPT is
we'll keep you posted.
but ChatGPT is my go-to, and so what do that mean? Because you have someone that could potentially leave to go to Microsoft, and then if you go to Microsoft is one of your biggest supporters, funders, and so now if he go to Microsoft,
But I wonder how's that? Because isn't that like conflict of interest?
confidential.
Yeah, conflict of interest.
It might be
Because
and that's why I think that's why we could say allegedly because I don't think they could.
Because how can the biggest investor
exactly
then
hire someone? Yeah, that could be tough.
So,
that could be.
I'm guessing
that could be a lawsuit.
Meta might have just absorbed him.
that could be conflict of interest.
But anyways, I think we're gonna keep.
But if he did that, if he was able to go to Microsoft with these other guys, these other people, that means Microsoft would say, you know what, we don't need to fund them anymore. And so,
but I think it's a conflict of interest that could call for a very massive lawsuit.
It could.
So I don't know. Anyways,
but this is something that we definitely. I know I'm going to keep an eye on it. Like what's next, what's going to happen is because they still trying to do ChatGPT 5 or and if they funding get cut, what's next? Is somebody else going to take over?
But that thing is flying, so sponsors they will not run short of.
Probably not. But that's the thing we got to keep.
Everybody is ChatGPT. I mean, I don't remember the last time I Googled. Okay, I made it today, but I ChatGPT. I go to OpenAI more than I go to Google now.
Yeah.
Because it's just easier. It gives you what you want.
Yeah. It's much easier to search.
Google, you still have to look
through and search. You don't have to look through the topic. You don't have to look through the pages to get your answer. You can just type in and get your answer that you're looking for, and ChatGPT would do the research. It would do the searching, according through the topics on the web. So yeah, this is something that's interesting, because if you do go to Microsoft, what's next for OpenAI? What's next? Because right now they have a replacement or is she gonna come back to OpenAI? I think maybe. But this goes to show you when you making a decision in your business, make sure you know what you're gonna do beforehand. So and make sure you have open communication with everyone, with your partners. Just don't make a decision without the people that funding your business. You know,
He probably spoke to them, and
but not OpenAI because they said they don't know, they didn't know.
That's allegedly.
That's
Because board of directors have their own things.
You're right. That's true too.
Sometimes
Because they don't want to make
wanna,
it seem like the bad guy. That is so true.
But also they don't want to be. They place you as a CEO and end up wanting you just to be a face. And probably he said no to certain things that they wanted to push.
Or open eyes.
That's
to
why
say no.
I'm with my homeboy to saying, tell us why you fired the guy.
But the thing is said because he was hiding.
Allegedly.
He was. You're right. Because this is on Google, so we don't know this. It's a reporter that reported it, so we don't know. It didn't come out the same. Or it might have didn't come out. No, but it is. OpenAI put a statement out, and the reason why they fired him because of he was hiding things from them. That was the letter from OpenAI. He was hiding things from OpenAI.
We got it now. We got it. See you guys in the next video. Just keep an eye on the lives that we'll be having.
Yes.
Because now we're repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
So there's no point in keeping our Chaplin chillers. Yeah. So see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in.
Take care.
And just we want to say, keep an eye on the Friday episodes because we're going to be talking a lot about ChatGPT and AI because that's the in thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Take care.